Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. This is the English translation of the Majlis of Hazrath Maulana Qamar Uzzaman Saheb Damat Barakatuhum, which took place on Saturday, the 3rd of Rabi'ul Awwal 1446, 7th of September 2024. Hazrat Wala is saying that Allah Ta'ala took a tremendous and great service from Hazrat Tanvi by making him collect and compile this particular kitab. Somebody gave me this kitab. It is an amazing kitab. In this year you would find all the khususiyat of Hazrat Tanvi. Rather, he has taken all his usul from here. You would find in there mentioned a waqi'ah of a certain person who put a drum or a jug of water. He filled it. Thereafter the sun came and fell on it. Then he goes on to say, no, but now I will not go and move that out of the sun. Now all things like this here, khususiyat, where there is no balance whatsoever, and a person hasn't understood what is the tariq. He says, I will not go and take it out from the sun, because in that is a portion for my nafs, etc., etc. Now Allah Ta'ala give us the tawfiq and the hidayat of understanding this path to Him, explaining it as well, and by means of it let us reach a very praiseworthy and high stage and status. Allah Ta'ala has made it easy for us. This tariq and path to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is easy. We should not show bravery in front of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. So, here, the author is saying that Allah Ta'ala has created insan and haywan, man and animals, and He has made them all in need of Him. He's made them all muhtaj, so that they can recognize Him. By means of this need, they can recognize Him. Now Hazrat Tanvi is writing that if a person ponders over himself, he looks into himself and he starts pondering over himself, he will definitely come to recognize Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. And regarding the halat of man and insan, if we look at it, by means of it also we will gain the recognition of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Do you not see, do you not understand that this muhtaji, this neediness, it is a means of reaching Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. It is a means of you reaching Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. This hunger is a very, very great ni'mat, because in it a person expresses his need to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, his lachari. There's a person who made a remark regarding Hazrat Maulana Abrarul Haq, that just see, he's going around with his flask and he carries this here and he carries that there. Nevertheless, on the safar, the very same person who made the remark became absolutely thirsty and now he needed water. He was saying that look at this, carrying his flask and he takes this with him and he takes that with him. Meaning, what was all of that? That is a sign of a person's ihtiyaj. His sign of his neediness, that I'm going to go on this journey. After a short while, I'm going to feel thirsty. I need water. The person came, Maulana Abrar al-Haq gave him water, and then he remarked to us and said to us, see, this person was saying this and that and the other, but he felt thirsty himself and he came. So this muhtaji, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam himself said, Allahumma inni dhalilun fa'a'izzani. Oh Allah, I am disgraced, grant me honor. But if a person, only if he understands himself to be disgraced, he'll ask Allah for honor. But if he thinks himself to be honorable, then what? Allahumma inni faqirun. Oh Allah, I am destitute. Farzuqni, therefore grant me sustenance. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ مَا أُرِيدُ مِنْهُمْ مِنْ رِزْقٍ وَمَا أُرِيدُ أَن يُطْعِمُونَ إِنَّ اللَّهَ هُوَ الرَّزَّاقُ ذُو الْقُوَّةِ الْمَتِينَ. So this talks of tariq and this path to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which we heard from our Buzrugan Deen. Allah ta'ala give us the true and genuine knowledge of it. And remember also i'tidal, this moderation, which people have even said this tariq of Hazrat Tanvi has so much of moderation. Allah Ta'ala give us the tawfiq and the hidayat of being considerate and keeping in mind these ta'limat and teachings. Allah Ta'ala bless us with His pleasure. Allahumma aati nafsi taqwaha wa zakkiha anta khayru man zakkaha anta waliyuha wa maulaha. Allah Ta'ala make it easy for us to reach Him. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم بحرمة سيد النبي الكريم صلى الله عليه وسلم.